Jojo Siwa exposes ex-girlfriend Kath Ebbs' lies. We gotta talk about this, girl, but before we get into it, hello! My name is Sebastian and I spill pop culture tea videos every single day. So if you're looking for a new messy best friend, you have found me, girl. Listen, if this is the first time you're watching my channel, I am your fairy tea godmother. I spill pop culture tea from my sparkly closet, and I have a degree in tea, as you guys can see up here, girl. So listen, you're in the right place. Like always, grab a snack, grab a drink, grab a seat. There are comforters everywhere, pillows everywhere, heating pads if you need them, if the monthly auntie is visiting, girl. All the snacks you want, vegan, non-GMO, keto, junky, whatever you want, filled with sugar, no sugar, whatever you want, girl. This is your paradise. So just get comfortable, because we got to talk about Miss Jojo Siwa. Every single damn interview that I see of this little girl or this woman, honey, I respect her even more. Girl, I never thought I would hear those words, but all those times that I made fun of her, I guess karma is a bitch, because now I'm all about Jojo Siwa. I love someone who is able to speak eloquently, even though I can't, bitch. I don't know a lot of big words, but you know what I mean, who can really defend themselves and who can stand their ground, who have character. And Jojo mother effing Allison Siwa is someone who has character, someone who does not care. Now, mind you, before we get into this, I know a bunch of you are already rolling your eyes saying, oh, here we go, a Jojo Siwa fan. Bitch, no. No, girl. How she did it and how close she got to Chris, in my opinion, it was a little too much. Honestly, it was too much. But her standing her ground and understanding that she might be confused with her feelings and standing up for that and sharing that, I applaud her. There are millions of people every single day who deny who they really are because they're terrified of how others may react. And that shit has to stop. We only have one life, girl, and we are too cute to hide, okay? But listen, Jojo Siwa sat down and did a podcast, and these are some of the key things that she said, girl. Check this out.
Here's what they said. I broke up with them at the rap party. That's not entirely the story. They had mentioned to production they did not want to come to the rap party. And I said, all good. I'm going to go to the rap party.
Were they invited?
Yeah, of course, of course. I mentioned to them, I said, look, I know you don't want to come to the after party, but I'm going to go. And then I'm going to go to my hotel. It's going to be 3 a.m. I'm going to go on my phone. So why don't you go to yours and then I'll go to mine and let's reconvene tomorrow morning. And that upset them, rightfully so. They wanted to be with me, but I knew I wasn't in a place for that. I'm already having all these crazy thoughts that I've been having in the house, and I need to formulate them. I need to talk to my mom. I need to be alone. I need to look at my phone. I need to see what's going on. I need to realize, what am I feeling? What are these thoughts? I'm not in a place to talk. So I'm in a place to have a fun, cute, opening conversation, but I'm not in a place to actually talk yet. And then about an hour into the rap party, at the time, my partner said, I want to come now. I've changed my mind. Like, what's the mood? I filmed a video of the party. I said, it's not really your scene, but if you would love to come, like, come. And so when they got to the party, they had these little, like, they were kind of like bananas for us. They were like little huts. And so we started to have a conversation. And I was like, just come in here for 10 minutes. Let's just have a chat before we go over there. And that conversation started immediate, and I was going to lead the talking, but then they kind of led the talking. And all I'm saying to every question they ask is, I don't know. 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 Are you this? I don't know. Are you that? I don't know. Is it this? I don't know.
It's one of those classic conversations.
Are you happy in our relationship?
Yeah, or, hey, I don't want to have this conversation right now. And then like, but I want to ask you some questions.
Yeah.
And then they start having the conversation no one wants to have in this moment.
And then all of a sudden
you're having it.
And then all of a sudden we're having it. And all of a sudden, you know, we're at the rap party for Big Brother. I'm getting cussed out. The security guard kept turning around to me being like, and I was like, you know what I mean? Like, because I understand where they're angry and where they're coming at me. But I also keep reiterating, like, I'm not in a place to talk. I was just with 13 people, down to 6, locked away for 20 days. I haven't spoken to anybody. I'm now in a room with 200 people. We're in this hut. It's outside. I haven't slept in 24 hours. I don't know what's going on.
Overstimulated. I need to be alone.
Like, and now I'm just like, it's just a whirlwind. Anyways, by the, 16th time somebody asks you, are you happy? Do you want to end things? You're gonna just spew your guts. And I was honest and I said, if you ask me tomorrow, I don't know my answer. If you ask me right now, my answer is yes. That obviously was taken as yes. And it was a yes and whatever. But then they didn't want to be alone. So I was like, all right, look, come to the hotel. We can continue talking.
Why did Kath show up and start pressing you for these answers following this experience? You're literally coming out of this mind And you were asking for like a little bit of time.
Yeah, you don't get to have it both
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah.
Like, you don't get to ask me for a business class flight home and then do that. You know what I mean? Like, it's like
Or just
when I already got to a plane ticket home. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know. There's just a lot of
business class. Nick doesn't even put me in business class. And
Yeah.
you're putting your ex in business class?
No, I did not. I was straight up. I was like, look, you posted the video again. You didn't give any context. Like, I don't feel comfortable asking my team to do that right now. Like, it's a mess. And we had a long talk about it not being a mess anymore. And it's a mess. And I think that there's just so much misinformation out there that would not be the right thing to do right now. Like,
Were you
On top of it, girl, you wanna fly business class? Kath Abs, and then Kath Abs made a joke about flying coach from the UK to Australia. Check this out, girl. So sorry, she is 27 years old. You are acting like a 14-year-old who is upset that her girlfriend broke up with her, okay? I'm so sorry, best friend. But Kath Ebb's friend was like, Kath Ebbs, she's not a public figure. Like, she doesn't want to get into drama. Like, Jojo Siwa knows exactly what she's doing. She knows how to cause commotion, and she knows how to draw attention, and she knows... what is Kath Ebbs doing, bitch? Not only did she do a 10-minute video 2 hours after Jojo Siwa broke up with her ass, but now she's making fun of this. And everyone's like, oh, what a great response. It's not a great response. It's a way to get followers. It's a way to get money. It's a way to grab attention, to cause commotion. The same thing that her friend said that Jojo Siwa was doing on her, but on her, what is it? You know what it is. Like, it doesn't matter what happened to Kath Ebbs. Jojo Siwa knows what she's doing on her. I don't know, like sacrificing her. You know what I mean? No. The rules apply to everyone, girl, okay? Kath Ebbs knows exactly what she is doing as well. I'm not going to sit here and cry boo-hoo for Kath Ebbs, girl, okay? You are 27 years old. Jojo Siwa is 21 years old, okay? Jojo Siwa has been a freaking child star, which, they're already fucked up a little bit, girl, okay? At least you didn't have, like, Honey Boo Boo, bitch, but damn. No, girl, absolutely not. I feel like Jojo Siwa, the way she explained things, the way she said things, like, look, I don't want to talk about this right now, but if you ask me right now, or you ask me tomorrow, my answers may be different. But Kath Ebbs, according to Jojo Siwa, just kept on and kept on and kept on. So you want to keep on, you're going to get an answer that you're not going to like, okay? This is something I've learned from my husband. Actually, let me tell you, because I'm learning. When my husband and I have an issue, I'm the type of person that likes to poke. I love to poke. And I love to I want to resolve things quickly, right? He is a type that he needs to take his time. He needs to marinate. He needs to think. He needs some alone time. But I don't allow it. I've been really bad at doing that. So I'm just poking and poking until, boom, he explodes and reacts. So what happens? I did not respect that he needed that space. So he gave me a reaction that neither him or I like, So when you poke a bear, you're going to get a reaction. And that is exactly what Kath Ebbs did. She should have been like, you know what, Jojo, girl, you just came out of a 20-day fucking confused ass social experiment. Enjoy this cast party, girl. We'll meet tomorrow morning for tea and crumpets, okay, bitch? And leave that girl alone. Leave Jojo, Allison, Marie, Rebecca, Siwa alone, bitch, okay? And then maybe they could have ended up great. And then her ass could have flown business. But after that video was made, after all of those things that they talked about and all this alleged misinformation, you want to fly business, coach, bitch? You are lucky I didn't put your ass on a damn donkey, okay, girl? Seriously, bitch, no, you are flying Spirit, ho, okay? Done. What do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comments below. It's just, honestly, this is why I always say with internet stuff, take everything with a grain of salt. There's always two sides. And please, I'm not a Jojo Siwa fanatic, okay? I need to make that perfectly clear. And I've talked about her. I throw shade at her. I met her a couple times. One time at a bowling alley. And, she was very nice, very sweet. But I will say this, best friend, I did a parody video of her. But I've never been like this fanatic. But in this situation, I'm on Jojo's side to a certain extent, because I wouldn't be cuddling up to anybody if I had someone out there. I wouldn't do that. But the way she is expressing herself, I'm giving it a round of applause. Unfortunately, she did it wrong. But sometimes the road to to your answers are a little bumpy. And sometimes we make mistakes. And that's all I got to say about that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. I love you guys so much for watching. Thank you guys so much for a magical first day of the month. I am so grateful. And like always, when I say the magical words, I want you to make a wish. You guys ready? Beedity, boppity, boom!